It's the weekend, March 11th and 12th. The sun is in Pisces and the moon is in Scorpio. So, what happens when you're double water? You guys, as a beginner or advanced astrologer, you stop. If a baby has the sun and the moon trining each other, Pisces to Scorpio, they're both in water, you immediately know compassion. Why? Because Pisces' whole thing in life is trying to understand other people by becoming them. They have no boundaries. Pisces has this ability to like sit next to somebody, and if they're in a bad mood, they're in a bad mood. Pisces can feel if you're sick and go, oh God, I can feel something's coming. They have this intuitive psychic ability to merge with people and pick up their field. Well, the moon in Scorpio does the same thing, only deeper at a psychological level. So this is an intuitive person. This is someone that can track. Now, if you're a highly emotional person during these few days, welcome to this weekend. You're going to be like, why do I feel so much? Because it's the nature of water to be the empath. Think of tears as water. It's the quality of the human condition that takes on someone else's pain and makes it as though it's their own. It's the one time we really do believe there's only one of us here. So if you're a personality type who's prone to feeling the news affecting you or someone sitting next to you you don't like, you are going to really feel these next few days during this weekend like you want to stay home. So that's a good thing to know. There's only one planet in air. There's no relief. So the baby being born with this is an empath. They're a healer. They're a shaman. They have the gift of other worlds. They have the gift of being able to see between the worlds. They have the gift of doing mediumship. That's what water does. They don't get limited to this reality. And get this, there's 5 planets in water. So it's not just the sun and the moon, but we also have, let's just do a look here. We have the sun, moon, Mercury, Saturn, and Neptune. Now, if you were born with 5 planets in water, I would immediately say to your mom, let this person cry. Let this child know that it's okay to be sad. I have this famous story of my son who's got a grand trine in water, who when he was really little, I said to him one day, stop crying. And he looked at me from his car seat and said, stop the car, get a book, hold me, but don't tell me to stop crying. I was like, whoops. You don't tell a water person to stop crying. You encourage it, but there's a limit. And the big issue during this weekend is the reactivity and the sensitivity, and you're going to feel it. And Moon and Scorpio can get depressed and feel like they don't want to do anything and this life is miserable. It's just a matter of time before all this shifts and the right use of water, hello, music, meditation, making love, the dog, the cat, and the babies, all the things that don't talk. So great weekend to be quiet, gifted in the name of compassion, or it's depression. You could figure out this weekend, am I using my water, my sensitivity? It's just one track of the 4 elements. You know my book, The Missing Element. If you don't, read the book to find out the right use of water is the healer, the compassionate one that cares. Then there's air. I'm the thinker. Then there's earth. I'm the grounded one. Then there's fire. I'm the get up and go. But right now, this moment is that strand, and the high road of water is not depression and addiction and getting lost in the feeling of the body that makes you feel miserable. It's quite the opposite. It's peace and compassion and cuddling and caretaking. So high road, low road, you figure it out. Astrology Answers wanted me to tell you, if a baby were born today, the most compassionate being who came in to heal and brought to a parent who knows how to facilitate that, lets them cry, lets them be tender, and does not squish the gift of caring. You tell me which side you're on. Every astrologer gets asked the same question. What's going to happen next? And you go to the professional, but I can give you the shortcut so you can do it for yourself. It's called the Progress Moon. It's a small, simple way to get there for advanced or beginners. We all want to know what's the rhythm, what's the season, what's the element that's ruling you. Learn about your Progress Moon. Just click in the link in the description and we'll send you the Progress Moon guide.